even though I don't have many presents, you probably don't have many presents, it's tradition at this point. We've got to do our present predictions to try to tell you and help you understand what is going to be in each present via promo, what type of card is in each present, but also the overall range within each present, because that's really what matters. That will tell you, if I think the present is good, if I think the present is bad. Again, I don't have all the presents. We're going to eventually have to make our way over to MutGG. That way we can see all the presents and make our predictions. But before we make our predictions, there's a few things we want to go over. First off, presents, they open Christmas morning, starting at 10:30 a.m. East Coast time, with a staggered release or waves of releases throughout the day. So you might not be able to open your presents, or your presents might not be opened, until the afternoon or even the evening. So just fair warning for that. It's going to be different than any other Christmas we have seen. Yeah, that's what EA put out, and the tweet is on your screen right now. Before we also get into predictions, we have to go through how I make my predictions, because it's important, right? I don't just throw out random numbers, random overalls, random promos. I take what the snowflake value is of each present, and then transfer that or convert it to the training value of each present, and then that training value will tell you or tell me what type of overall you can expect in each present. So before we go to MutGG, let's go to the store real quick, because we're going to use the snowflake offers to tell us the value of each present. So a 93 overall costs 28,000 snowflakes. It will quick sell for 42,000 training. A 90 overall will cost 7,200 snowflakes. That is going to quick sell for 10,600 training. Pretty much the math on this is snowflakes are worth 1.5 times more than training. So when you go to a present, as we go back to it, I know this is actually live commentary, not post commentary for the first time. So we go back to the presents. You can take, for example, a lavish present like this that quick sells for 3,500 snowflakes, multiply it 1.5 or times 1.5, it'll give you 5,250. That is the training equivalent of 3,500 snowflakes. Then we're going to take that training, math it out and see where that is on the overall scale. Well, that's in between an 88 and an 89 overall. If I had to guess what this present is, now promo-wise, the gold theme doesn't really have anything that stands out to me. Maybe all Madden, maybe Harvest, but I think this is like the any promo present, you would say. Probably going to be an 87 or an 88 plus. Maybe it's an 89 plus because it's the most expensive lavish present. We'll go with 89 plus just to be on the enthusiastic or optimistic side of predictions, because a lot of these presents I don't think are going to be very good. But this is actually one of my favorite ones, the lavish 3,500. So you know what? We'll sing 89 plus to start it out. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. Finally, on MutGG for the rest of the presents, thank you to Mr. Agent Chi for uploading these images. Now, he has his own predictions, but I'm going to be a little bit critical of his predictions. Let's just put it that way. But starting out with the LTDs, we're going to go from top to bottom. Now, these LTD presents have actually been leaked. Like, we know these are 100% confirmed. There's no speculation on these. There's no arguing what these presents are. They have been leaked, funny enough, by MutGG, the site themselves. So starting off with the Neon Wonderland, this is going to be wide receiver Deion Sanders. I think these are going to be 94 overalls. That's what the LTD overall has been for the past month or so. 94 overall wide receiver Deion Sanders. Next one, stalking up the tree. 94 overall quarterback out of position, William Perry from the Bears. Next up, Wicked Lurk. This one is out of position middle linebacker Rob Gronkowski LTD. His stats actually have been leaked via solo challenges. I think they are 94 speed. So 94 speed, 6'6", and they should get the zero chill chemistry. So crazy card there. And the final one is Silver in Bow. This is going to be safety Bo Jackson. If you have any of these LTD presents, hold on to them. Hold on to all the presents, actually. Don't quick sell any of them. LTD presents, though, these are going to be very, very rare. They are very, very rare. Very, very rare. They're going to be very, very expensive. Put it that way. Yeah, you're going to want to have these presents if you can even get them. Now onto the lavish presents. We've already done this 3,500 snowflake lavish presents. We're not going to talk about it a little bit. They think this is a 92 overall Harvest champion. I think the overall value is definitely up. I don't think this poster understands how not valueless, but how valuable snowflakes are. Even though these presents are harder to get than years past, doesn't mean they're going to make these presents good or really good, because they're more difficult to get. So keep that in mind. The overalls are usually very, very similar to the quick sell value of each present. Moving on down to the lavish, and we're going to call this the legend present. There is a simple and a nice version of this gift. Blue in gold theme. Definitely a legend present that is. Quick sells for 1940 snowflakes. That's around the 1900 training value. And that puts it smack dab in between an 86 overall and an 87 overall present. I'm going to go with the 87 plus legend. It makes more sense being a full legend, the lowest overall full legend you can pull in 87. So I'm going to say 87 plus full legend for this legend lavish present. Moving on down to this kind of silverish, dark blue, navy blue. It actually has, you can see it, there's X's and O's on the present. That is the similar design to a Team of the Week card art we have in game. So this one, quite obviously, a Team of the Week present. It also quick sells for 1940 snowflakes. Again, that is around the 2,800. Did I say 1,900 for this one? Again, around like the 2,900 training value for this Team of the Week gift. Again, that's right above an 87 overall that quick sells for 2,700 training. I'm going to go, quite obviously, a 87 plus Team of the Week player. Could be an 88 plus full Team of the Week champion. That might make a little more sense, but I'm a numbers guy. I'm going to have to go with an 87 overall plus Team of the Week player. Moving on down, this is also basically a confirmed present, Blitz themed with the neon green, the purple bluish background. It's one of a kind. It does not have a nice or a simple version of it. Obviously, a Blitz player. We got this present last year. It was an 88 overall and 89 overall to a 94 overall. Blitz player last year. The Blitz players overalls this year are ranging from 88 to 92. This also quick sells for 1920 snow. Again, that's right around the 3,000 training mark. It's actually a little bit lower than the 88 overall mark. An 88 overall quick sells for 4,200 training. So you'd say, oh, then you know why are these guys 87 pluses if they quick sell for the same amount? Well, these ones are a Blitz present is capped at 92 overall. You can't pull a 93 or 94, so that is going to be in the equation for how much it quick sells snowflakes wise. It's why the Harvest training reroll is cheaper than the Zero Chill reroll, even though they're both 82 plus. It's because the Harvest you can only pull a 92, whereas the Zero Chill you can pull a 93. So hopefully that makes sense as to why, you know, I'm going with an 87 plus for the Team of the Week one, but this one is an 88 plus, or technically an 88 to 92 overall, even though it is a lower snowflake quicksell value. Now moving on down, and this one is where I start to get stumped by the presents. This one is the red lavish one. It quick sells for 1880 snowflakes, around the 700 training mark, right at an 87 overall. So this one makes sense to be, they would say, an 87 overall most feared. They think this is a most feared theme, although they think it's a 90 overall most feared champion. A little bit unrealistic in terms of the value of this present. The only problem that I have with this being an 87 plus most feared player is that if you go down to the nice version of the red present, it actually is only a 1320 snowflake value, which is very, very high compared to the legend one, which is 1880 or 880 snowflakes. So this is actually like really, really close to an 86 overall in training value. But like, what would that be? If this is an 87 plus overall most feared player, then what could this be, considering the next overall in terms of the most feared overalls is 83 overall? Maybe it's 383 plus most feared, but it just like doesn't line up for me. If this one was like lower in snowflake value, it makes sense. It'd just be like an 83 plus, but it's not. It's a very high snowflake value. So I'm actually going to go and I'm going to combine two promos. A little out of the ordinary prediction. I think this is a most feared / harvest present. And I'm going to go with this being still an 87 plus. And you're either going to pull an 87 most feared, an 89 harvest, a 90 overall most feared, or a 92 overall harvest. And then once we get down to this, it'll make more sense, as this one I could see being like an 85 plus harvest present / most feared, where you can pull an 85 harvest, and then of course the 87 most feared, 89 harvest players. But back up to the lavish one, I'm going to go with an 87 plus harvest / most feared present. The last lavish present, also one that I don't really know the theme of. I think maybe could be the AKA theme, also quick sells for 1880 snowflakes, and I guess that would make sense as to why it lines up with this one as the highest overall you can pull in this present. If it is a most feared / harvest present, is a 92 overall, whereas the highest AKA card you can pull is a 92 overall. So I'm going to say AKA for this silver themed lavish present, 87 plus full AKA player, the last and final lavish present. Moving on down now to the nice presents. We already went over this one while doing the lavish prediction. So an 85 plus harvest / most feared player. Although again, I'm really confused by this present because it's so expensive. It's almost up there of like a lavish in terms of value, which is very, very, very weird. But now moving on down to the nice legend present, it is 880 snowflakes. that is around the 12 or the 1300 training value. That is right in between an 85 overall and an 86 overall present. I'm going to go with the prediction of an 84 plus legend. I know it's low rated, it's a low overall, but remember, you can pull upwards of a 93 and yeah, 93 overall because there won't be any LTDs in packs Monday, so, or legends that is. So you can pull upwards of a 93 overall legend, but I'm going to go with an 84 plus legend player for this one. This one, the team of the week one, same type of quick sell, 18 or 880 snowflakes. I'm going to go with an 84 plus team of the week player. You can pull up to a 93 overall, just like this one. Now moving on down to the gold present. Now the gold one actually does not have a simple version. So there is a question with the gold overall theme as to, is there a promo that does not have a very low rated card in the game? The only promos that I could think of that like don't have a card under 85 overall are the Angry Runs promo and the Redux promo. The only issues with those is the Angry Runs promo is 90 plus and the Redux is 87 plus. So I don't know how you do that. Maybe the Lavish gold one is a 90 plus legend or 90 plus Redux or an 89 plus Redux. And this one is an 87 plus Redux. The only issue with that is it quick sells for 850 snowflakes, which again is more equivalent to an 85 or an 86 overall training wise. So I'll be honest, again, I'm going to go back to the any overall for this present. I'm going to say any, and I'll go, I guess, with an 84 overall. It could definitely be a Redux, considering the Redux also are capped at 92 overall. That would make sense. Maybe the gold theme is Redux, but if it was Redux, I would probably want to think it's like more of a purplish theme and not gold. I don't know if you guys have any predictions for the gold, like what the gold's could be. All Madden, maybe. But if it was all Madden, then why isn't there a simple version of this present being an 82 plus? So I'm going to go with any 84 plus overall player for this one. They again think this is an 89 overall Harvest Hero. These presents, if these predictions come right for this person on MuchieG, these would be the greatest presents of all time because you would get triple, quadruple the value that these presents quick sell for. Moving on down, and this one is the silver one. Again, I think this is an AKA present now. 820 snowflakes, 84 plus AKA, or maybe 85 plus AKA makes the most sense. And then finally down to the simple presents. We're going to go right into it. Finally down to the simple presents. These ones all the same. Legend, 240 snowflakes, equivalent to around, I think that's 400 training, which is close to a, I want to say an 82 and 83 overall. But I'm going to be pretty safe with these. I'm just going to say an 80 plus legend, 80 plus team of the week, 80 plus AKA, or maybe AKA or 81 pluses, maybe an 81 plus AKA. And then the red one. This one actually, again, very confusing me. The red one I don't think is most feared. Because most feared also doesn't have like a super low overall. It's either 79 overall or an 83 overall. So this could be a 79 most feared, but that would be like really, really low. So these red ones I'm super, super confused about because the Lavish one is very, very cheap. The nice one is very, very expensive for a nice present. And then this one is a very, very cheap, simple present. Very confused by the red theme or the red family present. But I'm just going to go with an, you know, let's just say 79 plus most feared. Or I guess you could technically go 80 plus Harvest slash. I think there's 80 overall Harvest players. So 80 overall. Or no, there's 82. I'm a little bit out there. These are a lot of presents. I'm definitely still trying to do my research and trying to figure out the math on these. Because if you really think about it, you could probably nail these down to the exact overall per each promo. But let me know down in the comments what presents you have and what presents you think are the very best. I might drop another video closer to Christmas just talking about what I think are the best presents. Although you're going to want to keep every present. So there's not much to talk about there. But that's all for the present prediction video. We know the 4 LTD presents, fortunately, but we don't know the other, what would it be, like probably around 16 presents we have in game. I'm going to try to get more presents as we get closer to Christmas, so I have a little bit more of an opening, but I can't guarantee that, one, I'll be wanting to play the event, and two, that I'll be able to win the event to get a lot of snowflakes. Again, that's my present prediction video. Put your predictions down in the comments below. I'll talk to you guys another time. Peace.